Hey, thanks for checking out Fun Time Travel today. So today we're going to try to do something a little different. It's a new segment we're hoping to do once a month, or I don't know, a couple times a month. See how it goes, but it's called She versus He. So what we're going to do is we pick some topics, and then we're going to pull a poker chip at random, and red will mean you're against, or green will mean you're for, and we're going to debate a couple topics. So let's check it out. All right, so before we get started, I just got to ask you, I went to put my contacts in today, and I had the craziest thing happen. So I wanted to ask if this has ever happened to you. But I put my contacts in, and when I went to put the one in my eye, I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, that looks like it's a Tupperware lid or something. It was huge.
Now, these are disposable contacts.
Just disposable contacts. I popped open the thing, and out of there came, I don't normally wear contacts, by the way. I mean, I normally wear regular glasses, but it's easier with the lights and stuff here, and I always wear contacts when we go on cruises because sunglasses on, sunglasses off, whatever. But anyway, open up the thing, I take it out, and I go to put it on my eye, and it's huge, and then when I put it in my eye, like everything was blurry, and I'm like, what the heck? So then I went to take it out, and then I could see perfect, and I still had a contact in my hand, and I realized that one somehow I got a 2-for-1. So unfortunately I wear the same thing in both eyes, so please tell us in the comments below if that's ever happened to you. I want to know, am I the only person? What are the odds? What are the odds?
When you get to the end of your contacts, you're going to have one extra.
I'm going to have one extra, so then when we do the videos, I'm going to be like,
you can wear a patch that day.
Oh, I'll wear an eye patch. I'll be a pirate. All right, so we're going to start off with drink packages. And since it's she versus he, ladies first.
All right, shake it up. Can't see nothing. I'm getting the best one. All right, I'm for.
Okay.
All right, so why should you get the drink package? Well, one, it's a good value if you like to, try different drinks. You only have to drink approximately like 5 to 6 or 6 or 7 drinks, and it pays for itself. So you don't have to drink.
Drinks.
Yeah, alcoholic drinks. You don't have to drink the whole 15. But there's also, the other reason it's good is because it also offers more than just alcoholic drinks on there. You can get specialty coffees. Mm-hmm. You can get, I believe, like shakes and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, pop and all that stuff is included in it too. So energy drinks. So that's why I think it's a good value.
Okay, so full disclosure, we typically always get the drink package, so I'm usually a supporter of the drink package. But if I were to say, why shouldn't you get it? It's a very expensive add-on.
It is.
For a 7-day cruise now, I think it's roughly $900 when you include that included gratuity. And there's another reason why.
Isn't that for 2 people?
That would be for 2 people,
yeah.
Correct. Another reason why maybe you would say you'd be against it is because it's like, when you purchase it in advance, it says it's $59.95 per day, right? But they don't put on there that it's also an additional 18% gratuity on top of that. And then don't forget, anytime after a few drinks, many of us get a little extra generous, and they leave a little extra spot for a tip. So you might, for every drink you do, have another $1 or $2 or whatever. Not to mention if you tip them in cash. So It can be more expensive than you think. 2, on port days, it's a challenge for some people, maybe not others, to hit that 6 drink number. And to be fair, like she said, the 5 or 6 or 7 drinks per day, that's you need to average that through your cruise. But like I say, 6 drinks on a port day, especially say if you're leaving port at 7 o'clock at night, might be a challenge. You might end up drinking more than you plan on because you're trying to make that value worth it, and then maybe it ruins your next day.
Or that night.
Or that night, depending on what alcohol does for you. So obviously she gave some great points pro. Hopefully I gave some great points con. Would love to hear who you thought won in the comments below. No. Would love to hear your opinions on that. But those are just a few of the reasons why maybe you would buy it, maybe you wouldn't buy it.
Watching our video, we'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos.
And for more tips and tricks and cruising information, please check us out on our other channel, Sandy Sun Travel.
And if you're looking to plan a cruise or any other vacation, head on over to sandysuntravel.com where we can help you plan your dream dream vacation. Plus, if you're feeling lucky, you can scroll down the page to a spot where you can enter to win a dream vacation.
Moving on to the next one.
Okay, so we'll talk about specialty dining this time around.
All right, you pick this.
All right, my turn. I am apparently against specialty dining. Man, I am like seriously negative today.
You are.
All right. Okay, so do you want me to go first this time?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would you go be against specialty dining? Well, and again, we're talking about in regards to Carnival cruise lines versus maybe some of the other cruise lines. Mm-hmm. We enjoy the food in the main dining room. And so to enjoy that food in the main dining room, if you're going to do specialty dining, well, then you're going to pay and go somewhere else, and you won't get to take part if you like Showtime and what's going on in there. You'll miss those. For us, we enjoy hanging out in the main dining room with people. Sometimes we travel with friends. Other times we travel on our own, and we'll get seated at a table with strangers. Now, you may say you don't like that, and so you want to go to specialty dining. You can also request a table on your own. But we would miss out on meeting new people and chatting with people we've never met. So that's another reason. The food in the main dining room is very good. We enjoy that. And let's not forget, specialty dining costs extra.
It is.
And even if you don't want to eat in the main dining room, maybe you don't want to get dressed, this nice, but I mean, or you don't want to do the Showtime or whatever, you could always go up to the Lido deck. Guy's Burgers is open, depending on what ship, Shaq's Chicken may be open. So there are a number of free options that are already, when I say free, already included in the price of your cruise. Why would you pay extra? And again, even the extra you pay has an included gratuity on top of it.
Yeah. So why should you do specialty dining? Well, because you get more of a variety. You get to try different things. Like, we love going to the steakhouse.
We do. We know it's overpriced.
Yeah. But but the food is so good. Right. And we haven't ever had anything that we didn't like.
But it's still overpriced.
Goodness. But, another thing is just to experience something different. There's other restaurants, maybe you want Italian, and so you go to the Italian restaurant. That's very good too. Mm-hmm. And it's just to get a different variety in a different setting, a different experience. Mm-hmm. So more memories. Again,
tell us who won. We'll throw this back in here. And finally, we're going to talk about shore excursions.
All right. This was probably going to be a negative. No!
All right.
All right. I just really like that because I'm usually the positive one.
She is usually the positive one. I'm the one that's like, I dwell on the negatives.
All right, so
Jerk.
Why should you do excursions through Carnival Cruise Line? The pros of that. Well, one is you will be guaranteed to be back to the boat on time. Unless something crazy happened, but for the most part, you're guaranteed.
They'll wait for you.
Yeah, but they'll wait for you because it's through the cruise line. Another reason to go through, it's Carnival, who you're working with, they've, vetted the place you're going to, they have control over it, you're safe, all that stuff. And you can definitely pick stuff way beforehand, you can pick other stuff, through the Carnival app and stuff is what I meant to say. But yeah, it's easy access.
No, those are all good points. So why would I say not to do that? And
because you're negative. I'm just kidding.
Well, in full disclosure, we've done them both ways.
Yes.
So why would I say you didn't want to do excursions through the cruise line? Well, one, they're very expensive. The cruise line shore excursions are much more expensive than through a third party. And there have been times we've gotten off the ship and just not done any excursion other than maybe we caught a cab, like in St. Thomas. We caught a cab, went all over the island. I say cab, it was like an open air truck. For like $25 a piece, went all over the island. He brought us back in way more time than we needed. And it was a great time, and it was a fun adventure.
Yeah, it was.
Why would you not do that? Because you can book through third-party excursions, and they're cheaper. And many of them, let's put it that way, Shore Excursioneer, Viator, I think there's a couple of others that have what they call, return guarantees, that if something happens that is, their fault, the excursion's fault, they will guarantee not that the ship will wait on you, but that they will get you to the next port on them. And those places are respected. They've been, they've vetted the people that they're working with. So there's value in that. Also, there are a limited number of excursions through the cruise line. Obviously, when you start looking at shore excursions on the cruise line, there's a ton of them. But then when you start kind of paring it down, you're like, wow, there aren't very many. So it gives you other options. So those are reasons why you would consider not going with Carnival for shore excursions. So let us know what you think. What are your where do you stand on these, on drink packages, on specialty dining, on shore excursions? What do you think of this this new, I don't know what you call it, format, segment, something?
Just a fun little extra new thing.
Yeah. We'd love to know. Would you like to see it come back? Speaking of which, if you'd like to see it come back, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the thumbs up if you liked what we did today. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments below what you think, and if there's things that you'd like us to debate in the future.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.